Ooh, probably gonna be another short stream today. I don't see much going on today. Hmm. Did Twitch go down? Huh. I think Twitch went down. Twitch just says connection failure. Don't look. Did Twitch go down? I can't access Twitch at all. What the fuck? What happened? Huh. Yeah. Weird. Something going on. Can access. You can access YouTube. Can't access Twitch. This is really weird. I don't know what happened. So weird. Weird. It's like Twitch is completely down. It just all of a sudden says offline. Huh. That's weird. This connection failure. I've never seen that happen to Twitch before. Something happened to Twitch. Something blew up. Wonder if the server just fucking crashed. It's weird. Never seen it do that before. And it says unknown domain. It doesn't know what Twitch is. Ghastly error.
White stripes, seven nation army.
Weird. Something happened. There it was. It came back. Man, I don't know what the fuck happened. Twitch is acting really weird. Really weird. Doesn't know how to load the site right. Yeah, there's something going on. I don't know what happened to Twitch. Yeah, Twitch is all fucked up right now. Can't access the Twitch network. Usually I stream on Twitch too, but Twitch isn't even getting through. I can stream on YouTube, everything else loads fine, just Twitch will not load. It's really weird. I've seen Twitch crash before, where like Twitch won't load at all, but it could be just one of those times, just something's wrong with the Twitch server. else we're doing? Let's see. Guess we're doing artifact runs. All the events are done. There's nothing. Yeah, so go back later to Twitch and see if it loads up again. Yeah, just will not load. Yeah, more likely it's gonna have to wait till tomorrow. Oh well, so much for Twitch. Server got hammered. Because if I could stream on YouTube, it's gotta be Twitch.
This is order.
I'll catch up. There you are, eavesdropper. The more, the merrier. Over here. Blink.
Crumble! I will have order.
Think you can bully me? As a good night shield. Now you've got me worked up. Shake your hands! Feel with me! The more, the merrier.
Order guide you. Stabilize.
Over here. Blink. Power cord. Let me amuse myself a little. Shine no longer.
Check again. Yeah, it's still down. Yeah, it's still down. Nothing we can do. Like, usually when it's down, it goes down for a while. Like I've seen it go down for like an hour. So, and I just checked on a different browser. It did the same thing.
Feel the beat. In out of your dreams.
This is order.
Power cord. The more, the merrier. Over here. I'm not
order.
Look at me. Amuse myself a little. Just once.
How's everybody doing today? Anything interesting going on? Not much here, just doing my dailies. Nothing exciting till the weekend.
Hey, not the guitar! Power chord!
Shake it and stir. Can't have your drink. There you are. Here to play with me. Let me amuse myself a little. Over here.
Amp it up!
The more, the merrier.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Steady as a good knight should. The more, the merrier. You know how to get me
This is order. Rise.
Over here.
Try till I'm dead!
Shine longer.
What's up, Red Comet? How you doing, dude? Good seeing you. What's up with you? What's wrong? You can't sleep? Yeah, well, you having trouble sleeping?
Power chord!
I must leave no time to clean up.
Hey, why are you sleeping at your friend's house?
There you are, eavesdropper. Blink. The more, the merrier. Let me amuse myself.
Amp it up!
Shake and stir.
Order guide you.
You really know how to get me going. You've got me worked up. Can't have your drink. Huh.
Feel the
Solidify.
Try till I'm dead.
Me. Just once.
Ah, I see. I understand. I mean, gotta do what you gotta do. Well, it just means you're worried about somebody. I've had that feeling before. You're concerned with somebody and you're just like trying to look out for them. But a lot of, and then there's people you get concerned about, but something that they need to take care of. You know, where it's like you can give them advice, but if they don't want to listen, that's up to them. I, you don't try to solve people's problems if they don't want to have them solved. You know, it's like a perfect example is like losing weight. You know, ultimately, yeah. I mean, I tell people, hey, I'm concerned about your weight, concerned about you being unhealthy, you know, stuff like that, and I know people tell me the same thing. They're like, hey, we're worried about you because you know you're big. I have been losing weight, but it's one of those things. Ultimately, it's you know, it's the person's decision. You know, I don't know if it's one of those situations where it's like, you know, it's that kind of problem, or if it's something really serious, like if they're trying to commit suicide or something. Which I have a friend that's. I mean, loneliness is a thing, man. We all deal with that shit. We all get lonely and depressed. I think a lot of people do. It's more it's more common than you think. I can tell you, I mean, I've been depressed a lot. So, depression's real, you know. But I'm out of it now. Like, you know, boredom, you know, there's a lot of things. Yeah, I've thought suicidal thoughts. My friend's going through that right now, but I helped him. He had needed someone to talk to. I said, you know, because he keeps focusing on his problem, and I'm like, basically the problem is, you know, ex-wife. He's like miserable because he's not married to her anymore. He misses her to death, and it's driving him nuts. And I'm just like, dude, you gotta let her go, man. It's over, you know. It's like he just refuses to believe it, you know, kind of deal. He's like, he wants to make it work, and it's like, dude, it's not gonna work, man. She doesn't care about you anymore. You have to move on. And that's, some people just don't want to. It's hard for them to move on. And you gotta move on. You just have to. Otherwise, it's gonna eat you alive.
Gosh, all I can think about is D-Luke.
Yeah, it is, but I mean, we've had talks about it, but ultimately it's something he has to do. I can't change his mind. I can't make him think the way I want him to. I can tell him what I think he should do, but ultimately it's up to him. Oh yeah, I know. I used to do that. Feed on your negative emotions, you give in to the negativity. I know that feeling way too well. Oh yeah, it's you're giving into despair. They're letting the despair consume you. I've been there. I know that feeling. Trust me. I know what it feels like. Yeah, some people just feel like they just give up on life and all they want to do is just think about negativity. They just think about all the bad things. And that they don't want to think they don't want any happy thoughts, no positivity, just all negative. That's all they know how to do is be miserable. And then they want to share that misery with everybody else. They want everybody else to be miserable. It's really cancerous. I used to be that way to a point, and I had to tell myself it was nobody made me change. I just had to change because I was not feeling good. Just I was like, why am I being so miserable all the time? I'm not happy when I'm miserable.
Let the show begin. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis. Delves into destiny.
Oh, I see. What is this person? So what, is this person vindictive? Is this person, like, did it maliciously to take people away from him? The only thing I can think of is he sounds like he's jealous. Because he feels that this friend stole his friends, and he doesn't like that. Because it's like, hey, those are my friends. Like, you took your friends from me. You took my friends from me. So it sounds like he's jealous. Oh yeah, I mean, people get jealous. That's human nature to be jealous or envious of somebody because you don't want. People don't like it when someone's better than them, so it's jealousy.
Yikes!
I mean, I get jealous. So I mean, I think we all get jealous.
Let me scry. Time for your arraignment.
Yeah, I mean, there's some people that are very vindictive that with jealousy. They will get back at somebody just to make that person feel miserable, just so they can make themselves happy. There's people who do that shit. That they'll step on you, just to accomplish what they want. But yeah, obviously he needs to stop. As long as you know the person. I mean, if the person did it vindictively, where he was trying to fuck your friend over just to be a dick, like, oh yeah, I did it just to piss him off, and because I don't like him, type deal. Then yeah, then I can understand him being upset, because that's kind of messed up.
Motion to compel. Shadows of fate. Delve into destiny. Animal test 63.
Wait, so he just saying he just used your group just so he can get the bot? Is that what you're saying? This person that you said your friend basically jumped into the group just to get the bot and then just bailed on you guys? Doesn't sound like much of a friend. Sounds like he just used you guys.
Ad Astra Abyss.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
I'm just saying, well, based on that, based on that information, it just sounds like, yeah, he just used you. Like I said, the guy didn't care and he didn't give two shits about you. He just did it just to strictly use you. It's just from what I see, that's all. I don't, obviously, I'm not in the situations. I'm just going based on what's based on what you're telling me. I hope things get better for you. Hopefully, things work out. Yeah, well, it sounds like, I can understand you. People want to be loved. I mean, everybody loves attention. I mean, I like attention. I like people liking me. I mean, of course, I think anybody likes that. So he feels like I'm guessing he feels lonely because he has no one. He feels he has no one. So now he's like, it's depressing him because he has no friends. But also that shows you too that
One need not scry.
maybe those people weren't your friends to begin with, because if they bail on you that fast, they don't talk to you anymore and they left for this other guy. Doesn't sound like much of friends, don't you think? Because if they bailed that quick on you guys to go with this dude, it sounds like they didn't care about you at all. They just cared about over this bot. Well, there's people like that though. See, you ever notice like people like they want something they can't have. He wants all these people that don't matter to notice him, to be his quote unquote friends. The people he wants attention from to be his friends. But then the friends that do give him the attention, he doesn't want that. But that sounds like a girl. It sounds like human beings in general. We always crave the things we don't have, and then we take for granted the things we do have. So I think that's the problem he's running into. He sees you guys. You're his friends and all, but it's deep down. He wants other people to like him that he wants to. Then he wants those people to like him. And then trust me. And then when those people lose the friends they have, and they realize that when they you don't realize how important something is until you've lost it. And then once he loses his real friends, he'd be like, "Oh my God, what have I done?" You know. It's Mude, if you know what the mundane Mude. I don't know what Mude means. What's up, Zelix? How you doing? No, we're just talking. Red Comet's just having some friend issues. He's alone. He's depressed. Are you saying? Do you mean mundane? Is that what you mean? I don't know what Mude means. I'm guessing you mean mundane. Oh, it's a name of a bot. Okay, I don't know. I don't fucking go on Discord. I haven't used Discord in like 2 years. I have Discord on my computer, but I don't use it. No, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought you were trying to say the word mundane.
Need not
You mean it's the
scribe to know
actual
today's
name of the...
weather will be good.
God damn it. I hate when this thing does this. Such a bad spot to put these things. But yeah, I don't use bots, dude. I mean, I don't use Discord. You're asking the wrong guy.
Scry the sky.
Asking the wrong guy, my friend. Yeah, I don't use bots. But yeah, I'm assuming he's young. Is he pretty young? Is he a pretty young person? I don't know how old he is.
Yes, I'll post an expedition.
Because when you get older, you start to realize shit like that isn't unimportant. But yeah, I mean, ultimately, yeah, I'm 41, dude. Yeah, you're 22. You're half my age. Yeah, you guys are young, dude. When you get my age, you start thinking different. But I understand when you're young, everybody wants to be loved. They want to be liked. They want to be noticed. They want to be, you know. I mean, it's nice to know when people are thinking about you. It's like makes you. It's a warm feeling, I have a lot of friends. I do. Like, my friend circle is pretty big. Like, I've known a lot of people over the course of my life.
One need not scry to know today's weather will be good.
So, I'm fortunate to have a lot of friends that care about me and still friends with me to this day. Very fortunate to have that. Because a lot of people I know don't have that. They just don't. It's just not a thing. I know a lot of people that have hardly any friends. It's just kind of sad. Just hoping to get that. So, yeah, I hope your friend gets over that. But yeah, it's a combination of jealousy, he yearns for attention. Yeah, it's like notice me, you know? I guess because I've had so many friends in my life, I don't, that loneliness doesn't really trigger me that often. Because I know I'm not lonely. I know I'm not alone. So I don't really get lonely, per se. Okay, when is this thing gonna load? Oh, damn you. Well, hope your friend feels better. Red comment. I mean, I think it's something he needs to realize. That he needs to realize the people that. What's up, Jacob? How you doing? No, it's not an MMO. It's a free-to-play gacha game. Just very high production value. This, yeah, it's basically breath. No, it's Breath of the Waifu. Breath of the Waifu. This is super anime. So if you like Breath of the Wild with anime waifus, and it's a free to play game, which is, you know, that's the biggest awesome thing about this game. It's free. It's really damn good for a free game. Yeah, there's husband. It's just mostly most of the characters in this game are girls. I don't know about half. I mean, the roster is mostly female. Look, how many males are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there's more females than males. There's 11. There's what, 20, 30 32 characters. 11 are male. 21 are female. So yeah, there's way more females than males. Like it's a there's twice as many females. So yeah, a third of the cast is male, and the 2/3 is female. And the next 3 characters that come out are all females. No, actually, one male's next month, and then after that is 3 females. Well, I guess it's called sex appeal. I mean, girls sell. I mean, girls know this. Guys like girls. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Girls' aesthetics do attract me. That's all. It's just normal. I'm not particularly fond of male characters unless they're really unique or something about their personality. It depends. Come on, load already, Jesus. Why is this not loading? Load. I'm trying to wait for this shit to load. It's not loading though. Street Fighter. That's funny. People that play Street Fighter, they say, "Oh, Street Fighter is an anime," and I was like, "Yeah, it is." But they say, "No, it's not. It's different." It's like, how is it different? It's like, explain to me how Street Fighter is different. Why is it not considered anime? Like, oh, that it's like DBZ. It's like that's not anime. I love when people do that shit. So it's such a cop out.
Absorption test. Let me scry. Protect us.
Well, no, I just love when people say like, there's well that's different. People say, oh, Street Fighter's not anime,
What the
or
kind of injurious weather is this?
and it's like what people mean to say is it's not like waifus, lolly, shodo, no shojo. It's not cutesy because I think people see anime as cutesy. It's too cutesy because a lot of the animes that people affiliate with that stereotype, are the lolly type animes or the animes with just lots of girls, lots of harems, not quote, the stuff they don't take serious. Whereas Street Fighter is like, oh, that's serious. That's what men watch. That's what real men play. It's like it's very macho. Like DBZ, it's like, oh, that's what real men watch. Real men watch real anime. That's because it's macho. It's like that whole alpha male mentality, which is, I think, cancerous sometimes because I hate when people act that way. So a lot of times I like, because people look at, like, I look at my room and stuff, and they're like, oh my god, you got so much cutesy shit in your room. Your room is just a waifu haven. I'm like, so? I like girls. What's wrong with that? Well, you're gay. I'm like, like when people say you're gay. I said, I didn't know liking pussy makes you gay. What would I rather have? Just tattooed, muscled men all over my room with them in speedos? That would make me a man. As if anything, that'd make me look queer.
What the?
Oh yeah, but then their argument there is like, oh well, it's a real woman, so that it's okay to fawn over real women because they're real. It's like, okay, whatever. Just because you, just because you have a quote unquote real life waifu doesn't make your what you're doing more acceptable. Uh, it's no different than people that play sports. It's like, oh, real men play sports. Video games are for kids. It's like it's just a common misconception. Just people associate certain things. So it's like a woman should be in the kitchen because it's a woman. You shouldn't. You should be taking care of kids and staying home all day and cooking for the family. And it's like that's just a stereotype. Like it doesn't mean it needs to be that way. But I think that's just ignorant thinking. That's just people that just are set in their ways and they think things need to be a certain way. Like when men need to be working and be, buff, muscular, and hard, you know, and then women need to be docile, do only work, do certain things. It's like you have to follow the stereotype because that's just the way it is. And it's like, I mean, to me, that's just ignorant. That's really ignorant. So, I like what I like, and I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about. Like, if you don't like what I like, then that's fine. That's your choice. There's gonna get people, and there are gonna be people out there that are not gonna like you just because you like certain things. There's people out there that can't stand me. They're like, "Ew, you like that? You're dumb." Like, what? Okay. Oh, it is. People do not like when someone doesn't agree with their opinion because it bothers them. But that's also being selfish. People aren't very open-minded. People are quick to judge and think that their way is the only right way. And I'm like, no. I mean, yeah, I don't like a lot of things, but I would never tell you to not like something because I don't like it. That's your choice. It's like, yeah, I don't like, perfect example, I don't like Street Fighter. I can't stand Street Fighter. I refuse to play it. I refuse to talk about I mean, I just refuse to be around it. Not talk about it, but I just don't want to be around it, To me, it's like, but I don't, if you don't like Street Fighter, that's fine. If you like it, that's fine too. It's like, that's your choice. But and also, I'm not going to stop being your friend because you like Street Fighter. If you're a cool person, that's all that matters to me. I know a lot of people in my friends who love Street Fighter, and they're just like, that's just, they like it. They know I don't. But yeah, you shouldn't like. I like Tekken. Tekken's cool. Used to be a big old Tekken nut. It's one of my biggest fighting games next to Guilty Gear. Kind of burned out from Tekken right now. I'm honestly, I'm done with Tekken 7. I'm honestly tired of seeing Tekken 7. I wish the new Tekken would come out. I'm just tired of seeing Tekken 7. Tekken 7 has worn out its welcome, in my opinion. It's like, it was a good game, it had a good run, but it's time for another Tekken. Been what, 4 years, 5 years? It came out like, what, 2017? On, June of 2017. It's going on like 4 years. So I would think Jury's hot if it wasn't for those huge feet. And that's one thing I can't stand. I don't like a lot of the girls in Street Fighter because they're too muscular. They're way too muscular. I don't like overly muscular chicks. It's just too much muscles on the girls. All the girls in Street Fighter are like super buff, and I don't like that. I'm not very attracted to that. It's one thing I like about anime girls, like like these kind of girls. They're just normal sized, nice. I mean, I like thick girls, but I don't like built like a brick house girl. And that's what it seems like with Street Fighter, just built like brick houses. I'm just like, yeah, even Sakura. She's got way too much muscle on her. I'm just like, I just don't like that. I don't find that super attractive. But that's just a preference. And I know a lot of guys that do find muscular women very attractive. Like, I know one of my friends, he loves it when a girl has like a six pack and shit, so it gets him so he said that shit gets him hard. I'm like, okay. I was like, not this guy. I no, just no, just no, just no. It doesn't do anything for me. Or there's another thing, Street Fighter I don't like is like again huge feet. All the people in Street Fighter have huge feet. I, I'm like, ah man, I can't stand seeing a girl with a size 14-inch, 14-foot shoe. Her feet are as big as her, feet are just fucking gigantic. I'm like, what the fuck? It looks so disgusting to me, you know? I'm not saying she has to have dainty feet, but it looks abnormal. Like the only girl that seems to have like
This.
normal sized feet. Well, feet is like feet, not legs. Chun-Li's legs are fucking huge. Like sometimes they get a little gross, like how overly thunder thighs she is. But but her feet are like normal size. I think also Cammy's feet are kind of normal, but it's just still too much muscle. Oh, Revy from Black Lagoon. I know her. Oh yeah, Asuka is really pretty. I think Asuka's sexy as hell. She's one of the prettiest Tekken girls. Got a nice body. And her personality is attractive. No, I think tomboys are kind of cute. That's why. I mean, one of my favorite characters in Genshin's a tomboy, and that's Jinyan. She's super tomboy. She's super cute too. Yeah, I don't have a problem with tomboys. I think they're cute when they're shy. I think this is so adorable because it's so out of context for their character type. When you see it's like seeing tsunderes act, shy or cute. It's like, it's attractive because you don't, it's a side of them you don't see very often. So it's like, it's kind of precious. I think so. Mana has pretty big feet, though. Mana is pretty, though. Mana is definitely one of the prettier Street Fighter characters. She's, she's, she's got a lot of sex appeal. But I still think her feet are still too big. Again, it's the style. It's the art style. I know it's a style choice, but I just don't like Street Fighter characters how they're drawn. Cute as in like it's like that girl. It's like that high school girl kind of cute. The one you have a crush on. Like you like her. She'd be a like perfect waifu kind of deal. Like perfect example of again if you guys well, you're not as old as I am, but back in the day, back when I used to watch TV in the 80s and 90s, like a girl, the perfect example of a girl like that from that resembles that was if you ever watched the Wonder Years, you know, Winnie Cooper. That was like everybody's high school sweetheart. It's like it's the girl you'd be like, oh man, she was my girlfriend. Like holy shit, it's like super fucking cute. Like that was like one of my first crushes when I'm in high school. I had a big old crush on her. Oh, I know. You're talking about the scene where Devil Jin turns back into a human, and then he falls into her boobs, and then she gets all fucking shy and blushes. And he punches him in the wall. That is a pretty comedic ending. Yeah, Yeah, like I said, Asuka is definitely one of the girls I like the most in Tekken as far as how pretty she is. She's pretty. She's got awesome tits, and she's got just a nice body, you know. And her personality. I also kind of like the short hair. It makes her look even cuter.
Swirl, Mark 2.
And I do like her fight style.
Yeah. Delves into destiny. Yeah. Written in the stars. Incinerate! Inadmissible evidence!
Can't run dead.
Biken's sexy. Biken's definitely got a lot of sex appeal. Very strong woman, but she is very attractive. And she is cool. She's cool and sexy in one package. It's a character you'd be like, oh man, she's so awesome. Oh man, she got a body. Definitely a mommy milf, dude. Like, that's a milf right there. Asuka Langley. Well, a lot of guys liked Asuka Langley back in the day. She was a hot ticket item. The one of the first tsunderes. Because I can see why guys like tsunderes. Because they are kind of cute. Because they act all tough, and but deep down they're actually pretty soft. They've been hurt a lot, you know. They usually go through a lot of shit. And I can see why they act the way they do. It's a trigger mechanism. Very strong women, but deep down they've been hurt. They've been hurt. That's why they put that wall up. They act the way they do. It's like what Toradora. It's another one. I forgot. Taiga. She's the same way. Super tough girl. Really, 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 really freaking cute. But deep down, she's a softie. You just gotta pull down the wall. She's obviously softer when tsunderes tend to be soft to the ones I like. You just gotta chip away at the wall until you get it down, and then it's like, there's the real you. That's the you, the side you hide. Yeah, because Biken. Oh, yeah, Biken. I noticed you don't see her butt very much, or her thighs. You just see her breasts. But yeah, she's pretty conservative in the leg department. And it's because of the outfit she wears. It's like she's lax in her clothing is very loose. She doesn't really care. She's like a guy. She don't give a shit that her tits hang out. Anything, it probably helps her in battle because guys keep staring at them. She knows it gets guys distracts their attention. Women know. Women know they use that as a tool. Women know what they're doing. Yeah, biking is. Yeah, well, she's a tough woman. She's been hurt. She's been hurt. She's been really hurt, so that's why she learned to be tough. Yeah, she has a cool fighting style, though. She uses, basically, well, the first character to do that in anime was, she took a lot of inspiration from, from Moose, from Ramna One Half. Have you ever watched that anime? Moose had hidden weapons. Biken totally took that inspiration from that character. Basically, Biken is a combination of Moose from Ramna and Rurouni Kenshin, Kenshin Imura. She's basically those two characters put together. I'm sure you guys have heard of Rurouni Kenshin. You know, Batasai the Manslayer. I did like that anime. Kenshin Imura is pretty cool. One of the few male characters I like. Yeah, her whole Biken's whole look is based off Kenshin Imura. She's a complete homage to him. I don't have the DVDs. I would like to have them, but I don't even know if they're expensive. I don't even know if they actually got released on Blu-ray. Wouldn't mind having the Blu-ray collection. Have the movies, Samurai X, and the series. Well, I still like works, even if it's some made by somebody that's, a piece of shit. I mean, for example, the I liked some of what's his name, O.J. Simpson. He was, granted he killed his wife, but he was in some movies. Like I used to watch him in what was it, Naked Gun movies, funny ass movies. I'm not gonna just stop watching it because O.J. Simpson's a killer. It's still a good, funny movie. Yeah, granted he's not a very good person, but I would not watch it because knowing that it's like, eh. I understand where you're coming from. You don't want to support somebody that is terrible, but also at the same time, people do bad things. We all make mistakes. Some people do bad things and they just say they made a mistake, and it's we're human. I can't be too judgmental because I'm far from perfect. I know damn well I'm not perfect. I'm not even anything close to it. So who am I to talk? But yeah, well, yeah, the show lives on. I haven't really watched anime that much lately. I have not watched anime. The last anime I watched was Castlevania. I still haven't seen season 4 yet. I want to. I just been really busy lately. I'm gonna watch season 4 one of these days. I need to sit down and just watch it. I do like Castlevania a lot. I'm a big Castlevania nut. Big on Metroidvania, Castlevania games. Yeah, I mean, again, we're not perfect. We're human, so we're not ones to talk. It's like, okay, they did drugs. That's yeah, it sucks. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't destroy somebody's legacy just because of what they've done. A perfect example is like in wrestling. I used to watch WWE back in the day. I mean, a lot of people did. And I remember when Chris Benoit, famous wrestler, Four Horsemen back in WCW, he was a big name. And then he killed his family, killed himself. That was considered like one of the darkest times in wrestling history. Knowing that this person just murdered his whole family, and people to this day, it's just like, it's unforgivable what he did. We still remember his legacy. Remember, he was a great wrestler, but yeah, it's just yeah, he was a terrible person. You just killing your own family, man. Jesus God, and then killing yourself. Like that's pretty. God, that's rough. Like you got to be. There's gonna be something mentally wrong with you to do that. I used to like WWE back in the day, back when it was like Attitude Era. That was the pinnacle, I think, for WWE. Like Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. That era was the shit. That was like one of the greatest eras.
Welcome. How can I help you?
Yeah, that I do agree. Yeah, he had a lot of concussions, so probably some mental brain damage. All this from all the shit he did. Could have been a lot of stress at home. Yeah, Triple H, Kane, who are still around. The Undertaker. Granted, he needs to stop wrestling. I feel bad for the guy because he's so old. And Undertaker is like one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
Welcome.
I love the guy, but it's like, dude, stop, man, stop, dude. You're too old, man. Like he doesn't have anything to prove. He's one of the greatest.
Is known for its
He
views.
doesn't have to prove anything. I just feel bad that he's just putting his body through hell. And it's like, dude, stop wrestling. You're too old. Like it's more concern for him. It's like he's gonna kill himself if he keeps doing it. I mean, look at Ric Flair, for example. Nature Boy.
Be something that catches your
That he's a icon in wrestling history. He's old as hell. He's what, in his 70s? It's like, dude, don't wrestle anymore, man. I love you and all, but come on, man. You don't gotta prove anything, You don't gotta prove shit. You're awesome. Like no one's gonna take that from you.
Give me a better price.
What, Jeff Hardy? Hardy Boys?
Rebooting.
Fate is called as such, for it cannot be changed, nor can it be reversed. It can only but be accepted.
Yeah, Sting's a icon. Definitely big WCW. Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, um, or Degeneration X, the Road Dogg Jesse James, a badass Billy Gunn, X-Pac, Legion of Doom, Shawn Michaels, Bret the Hitman Hart, Andre the Giant, the Big Show. There was a lot of characters back then, and it had just awesome characters. A lot of personality. Mankind. No, China. I remember China.
Which should I choose? Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Yeah, Undertaker's, like I said, Undertaker's put himself through hell. That's why he needs to stop. It's like, again, it's not that I'm mocking him or just saying like, oh, you're just a terrible wrestler. No, it's just you're up in age, man. It's like, dude, your body's been through hell. He's been through hell, man. It's like, dude, he's got to give it a rest, dude. Like, I don't know how much longer he's going to be alive. But, I don't want to see him just drop dead. Did he actually retire? Because I know he was like doing like pay-per-views. Like he would do WrestleMania like every year. And I just kept watching him wrestle, and I'm just like, dude, stop. Like, it's just one of those things of it's hard for him, You can see. What's up, Amir? Okay, so he officially retired last WrestleMania. That was his last one. I didn't watch last year's WrestleMania. So, but he actually finally retired. Thank God. He just needs to stop. And love the guy, man. I mean, he's one of the greats. Oh, AJ Styles.
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires. Only by ridding oneself of clutter can one see the true world around them.
I got one thing left. Did I not get my... Oh, shit. Did I not get my thing? I don't think I got my my bonus today. Hold on a second. Hold on, guys. I have to turn on my stream so you guys can't see what I'm doing. Sorry. No credit card information can be shown. I can't show you my secret stash of money.
Comes a daredevil.
Hello. Hell, how's this thing cursor? I think I screwed up. I can't get out of the game. The game crashed? I think the game crashed. Shit. There it goes. I got it. The cursor wasn't popping up in the game for some reason. Hold on, I gotta put in the credit card. Here, like, no spending money. I can't help it. I have to. This is my game. It's replaced Final Fantasy 11 for me. Needed a filler. Needed a game to take over my soul. This is the game.
Devil.
There we go. There we go. I used to. I stopped. I stopped paying. I stopped playing Final Fantasy 11.
Divination is about precisely foretelling one's written destiny. Over embellishing that fate only leads to misconception.
Yeah, I don't. I don't play Final Fantasy 11 anymore. I quit. I quit like 2 years ago.
Haven't you heard?
I got. Honestly, the game is just. It's finished. You know what I mean? There's nothing really new to do in the game. There's nothing for me. I played it and I was just like, yeah, I'm done with this game. Just checking something real quick. To be done with the game today. I've already done everything I need to. But yeah, I've Final Fantasy 11. It was a great run. Don't get me wrong. I loved the game. I loved it to death. It was my favorite MMO of all time. It will always be my favorite MMO of all time. But it's one of those things of it's had its day. I played 14 for a little bit. I got tired of it. 14 to me is just I don't it plays too much like World of Warcraft and I don't like World of Warcraft. Got 1 day left. Tomorrow's the patch, isn't it? Today's the patch, isn't it? Yeah, today's the patch. Patch is in I think today, right? It's on the 9th, right? Technically, technically it's today, I think. Today/tomorrow. You're trying to buy Strive right now. I'm playing Strive on PC, so I can't play it till Friday. I'll play it Friday after work. So all right, that's it for the game today. I've done everything I want to do. Wait. Oh, forgot one thing. Before I forget, I gotta do the Serenity pot. I forgot to do that. Oops. I'm gonna do that real quick before I leave. Before I'm done with the game today. But yeah, 14's just it's just not for me. I played it for like 8 months and I just got tired of it. I lost interest in it really fast.
Would you care to sit?
my sleep schedule. Yeah, I mean, MMOs are cool. I mean, I can see the charm why people like them. Just because it's the community-based game. It's a game where you play with other people, and it's you create magical moments. It's definitely an experience. You know, it's something I can see anybody getting addicted to. But after you've played your first great one, it's really hard to hit that pinnacle again. Usually, it's a lot of times the subsequent games just don't cut it. Usually, just it's just I think the golden age of MMOs is gone. It's like everything's pretty much cookie cutters, streamlined now, and that's what a lot of them are just samey. So they all feel like WoW clones. So that's why I don't bother playing them anymore because I think we've reached that point in MMOs where they're just not unique. It's just they're so formulaic. They're losing their charm. I really believe MMOs are losing their charm. They're losing their charm, and you need to raise the bar. You know, you need to create something magical. You know, you really got to make something that's gonna be the next big thing. You know, it's like you need to become the new ceiling. You know, you need to really put forth an effort and make something amazing. You know, not just keep doing the same thing all the time because even video games I think have gotten kind of stale in that department. Look at a lot of how many AAA games just feel just like mediocre cash grabs. It's just the same shit all the time. There's nothing really being innovative about it. Or again, just making something that goes all the way. Just really just surpasses everybody's expectations. You don't see that anymore. It's just play it safe. Make something that easy money. Why do you think like Guilty Gear Strive? For example, that's a way to like Guilty Gear Strive actually is just trying to break boundaries because it's trying to become the next level. It's trying to be something greater. It's always trying to push the envelope with each game. That's why I love it so much because Guilty Gear, I felt has always Daisuke always tries to push himself further to make it even better than before. He doesn't just get complacent and just say, "Oh, let's just make the same shit." And not change anything. You know, let's just keep doing the same thing, and people will just buy it because of the name. You know, no, it's like every single game that he's made, every iteration I've played, it's gotten better and better. That's what makes it so great. So it feels like I feel like when I play Guilty Gear, I always feel like I'm falling in love again. So I feel like the game grows up. It's trying to grow up. You know, it's trying to be something different. Exactly, it is formulaic. A lot of stuff is formulaic. It just looks better. It's a lot of games nowadays. Same old shit. Been done before. Same template. It just it's nothing interesting. Steam is Twitch is back up. Yeah, it's just the same old shit. It's most games nowadays. There are some good games out there. Don't get me wrong. There are some amazing games out there I've played that are newer. That it's and a lot of times it's indie developed games. There's just Jesus God. There's some sick shit out there. I'm playing a couple sick games right now. Recently, I just played. You guys like platformers? I'm a big platformer nut. Show you like a couple of games I'm playing on Steam recently. I really enjoy. I'm really enjoying. If you guys like Metroidvania games, I know there's a shit ton of Metroidvania games. I do admit that genre. A lot of people play that genre. But couple games I've been playing. I'll show you. So I played this game recently. This game's pretty good. Played Lost Ruins. Pretty damn good game. It's not perfect. It's got problems, but it's really really well done, like Metroidvania style game. Beautiful artwork. It's got beautiful fucking visual style. The animations, the lighting effects. It's just Jesus. It looks good. Like it's so smooth. I enjoyed this game a lot, and then I played this other game recently. I don't know if you guys ever seen this game, but this game I highly recommend. So it's like a gothic dark Cuphead. So if you like Cuphead mixed with Hollow Knight, it's actually really fucking good. I was shocked. I was like, damn, this game is fucking pretty sick. You know, it has a lot of inspiration from Cuphead, but it's like it's got its own little thing going, and it's a pretty damn solid game. Yeah, I know. I've heard of Hades. Hades is really well made. Oh, yeah, oh, Sonic, man. Sonic is all about, dude. Don't Sonic, not Sonic, man. Freedom Planet, dude. That's where it's at. You ever seen this game? This is a real Sonic game. You want a good Sonic game? Play this shit. This kicks the shit out of Sonic. This, in my opinion, is one of the greatest like Sonic clones ever made. I became such a big fan of this series ever since I played the first one. I'm waiting for the second one. The second one hasn't come out yet, but watching the footage and shit, I was like, God damn, that's like fucking just Sonic on crack, dude. Like I said, there's some good games out there. You just gotta find them, dude. There's some gems out there. Sonic Forces. Yeah, if you like games like this, man, I got a ton of games I can recommend like this. Like I said, there's good games out there. You just gotta find them, dude. There are some amazing games out there that, trust me, I have fell in love with Like most of my games on my list are honestly like obscure games. I don't really play too much mainstream shit. I mean, there's a couple I play, like Resident Evil Village. That is a good game. But most of the games I play are just a lot of indie stuff. A lot of independent developed games. I don't really play mainstream too much. Subverse? I never played that game. I think I've heard of it though. Subverse. Oh, I think I've seen this before. Oh, this game, yeah. This is like a dirty game. I've seen this game before though. I have seen it before. Definitely not something I could stream though. It's fucking got tits and ass and sex. Oh, trust me, there's a lot of those games, dude. I've seen a lot of dirty games like that. Trust me, I'm desensitized with porn. I watch a lot of dirty shit, but I obviously can't stream those games because it's dirty as shit. Hey, look, sex with the devil. Jeez, wonder what that game's about. No, that's what's funny is the gameplay in some of those games is actually really good. Like, there's some porn games out there that actually have good gameplay, which is hilarious. This is one of them. This game I heard is really good. Midnight Castle Succubus. It's a fuckfest Castlevania game. It's like literally girl gets fucked like while you play Castlevania, and it's actually really good. I'm just like okay. It's so hilarious. That's fucking porn, man. Like it's porn and it has a game in it too. Yeah, like they've made multiple of these, like these type of games. There's a ton of them, dude. There's just tons of these smut games. What's up, Lyrian? How you doing? Not much. We're just talking right now. About to go to bed pretty soon. I gotta go to sleep. My sleep schedule, like I said, is so screwed up right now. I've been sleeping like I slept like shit yesterday. I like woke up and I got up early and then I didn't sleep much and I stayed up. I'm like, oh god, I need to stop doing that. Yeah, I know. So you've heard of the Succubus series, so you are familiar with it. That's hilarious because yeah, we were just talking about it. I heard they're good games. It just yeah, like can't really stream that shit. No, it's no problem, Jacob. You're welcome. You're welcome, dude. It's all good. Yeah, I'm just as far as games I'm waiting for is just Guilty Gear, Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, um, DNF Duel, Melty Blood, Type Lumina, a couple other games here and there. I still haven't finished like all the games I need to play. I've been really busy lately. I haven't had a lot of time to play games. I don't like arena fighters, believe it or not. I don't really like arena fighters at all. I don't like them. I find them boring. I feel like a lot of arena fighters are very formulaic. I don't know. I just they look cool, but I just don't really dig them that much. Visual style is nice, but visuals only go so far with me. I'd rather have good gameplay and interesting concepts. You can have all the prettiest graphics in the world. It doesn't mean shit if the game's boring. And trust me, I've played many boring games. I play games that put me to sleep because they're so boring, so just so typical. Yeah, a lot of the yeah, that's what I mean. Like back in the day, they were okay, but you can play them now. They just not fun anymore. Like I said, I just don't play arena fighters. I just don't. I mostly play um, fighting games, action RPGs, puzzle games, horror games, um, sometimes adventure games. I don't like turn-based RPGs. Turn-based RPGs have gotten really boring for me lately. They put me to sleep because the gameplay is just too slow. Too much waiting. Like even if it has a great story, which there are some ones that have fantastic stories, but it's just the gameplay just puts me to sleep. Yeah, mostly I play a lot of Metroidvanias, so you could see like Bloodstain, Ori, Rabby Ribby, which is considered my greatest platformer of all time. Uh, Crosscode is amazing. Onirism is a game I'm looking really forward to. Old Room, The Room is such a great puzzle game. Deedlit in Wonderland, Toho Lunar Nights. Like, I have my favorites that I play. Yeah, Bloodstain's good. I'm glad Bloodstain's getting a sequel. Yeah, I beat this game twice. Beat this game twice. Really enjoyed it. Bayonetta's good. I like Bayonetta. Bayonetta, Devil May Cry. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely some games to look forward to. There's a lot of good games out there. You just have to look. Just stop looking in the AAA department. That's where you need to get away from. People need to stop looking at like all the major company games because there's better games out there. There's way better games out with them what the AAA companies bring out. A lot of times the AAA companies I think make the most boring games. They're just not very good games. There's a couple good games like obviously this is an exception. Games like this AAA, this is an exception to the rule, where it's like, oh yeah, you gotta play this game. Like fucking Doom is goat. Like that shit's goat. It's like, yeah, that's a AAA game where you're like, okay, that's a game you need to play. You know, there's again exceptions to the rules. You know, Doom, um, you know, Resident Evil. Like I said, the Village, Resident Evil Village is excellent game. I'm not gonna deny this game. It's like fucking amazing. Devil May Cry 5 was really good. Trying to think of any other Batman. The Batman games were amazing. Trying to think anything of AAA else I can recommend. Control was really good. I still haven't beat this game. I need to beat it. I did. This game's really fun. Let's see. Trying to think of anything else that's mainstream that I like. That was excellent. Skyrim was really good. Um, like I said, not too many mainstream games. Not that, if you look at my list, not many AAA games. Hellblade was really good. That was a pretty trippy game. Hollow Knight was really good. That's not even AAA though. Yeah, it's like I don't have many AAA games. I really don't. Life is Strange was pretty good. Not that many. Not seeing many Persona 4's Golden's good. Mostly Resident Evil games. That's my mainstream stuff. Oh, Tomb Raider was good. Shadow of the Tomb Raider was the worst in my opinion of the three games, but the Tomb Raider remakes were really good. You know, Tekken 7's really good. Wolfenstein New Order was really good. I really enjoyed this game. 2 is okay. All right, Larian, you have a good one. All right, guys. Well, we'd like to stay and talk some more, but I gotta get to sleep. Ooh. Thanks for watching, everybody. Lyrian, Samurai, everybody else who's ever here. I know Red Comet was here, but he went good night though. So, but thanks for watching, everybody. Good seeing all of you. So, like I said, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go to sleep. So, tomorrow is gonna be the patch for Genshin Impact. So I'll probably stay on a little longer tomorrow, probably till like 6 in the morning, because I'm gonna have a lot of stuff to do. So got all the new events and all the goodies. You know, gotta get ready. So thanks for watching, everybody. You guys take care. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Usual time around 3 in the morning. So see you guys later. Take care. Good night.